She always wanted to love, but love had become her death sentence. And worse, not just hers. Clara was the kind of woman who made people turn twice, not because she was the loudest, not because she dressed in any particular way, but because there was something haunting about her presence. Her co-workers said she had sad eyes, as if she was always grieving for something no one else could see. She laughed politely at their jokes, kept her distance, and never let anyone close. But here's the truth: Clara wasn't afraid of being unloved. She was afraid of loving, because every time she let herself fall, every single time someone ended up dead. It started at 19. His name was Lucas. They were sitting in his car, laughing about something silly, when he leaned over and kissed her. For the first time, Clara felt her body surrender, her chest fluttered, her heart raced, her defenses crumbled. But right in the middle of that kiss, something inside her shifted. She felt her teeth ache, her jaw tighten, and then blackness. When she opened her eyes, Lucas was slumped against the steering wheel, his skin pale, lips bloodless. The police said it was a heart attack. She was cleared. Cameras around the parking lot showed nothing unusual. But Clara, she remembered the warm metallic taste in her mouth. The taste of blood. She never told anyone. Years passed. She tried to live normally. But every time she let herself open up to someone, always when happiness began to feel too real. Always when intimacy drew near, it happened again. Her teeth would ache. Her mind would go blank. And the man she loved would die in her arms. No evidence. No proof. Nothing but her memories. One boyfriend was found drowned in his own bathtub, though. Clara swore he was alive just moments earlier when she kissed him. Another was found lifeless on a park bench while surveillance footage showed him. Laughing alone. Not with her. Not with anyone. That's when Clara understood whatever curse was in her, it erased itself from the world's memory. So she began avoiding love. Dates were short. Friendships never crossed the line. She kept her heart locked away, convincing herself it was better to be alone than to kill again. But curses don't fade just because you ignore them. One evening, she met Daniel. He wasn't supposed to matter. He was just a stranger at a bookstore cough, asking if she had read the novel in her hand. But something about him lingered. They spoke. Hours passed. And Clara felt something she hadn't in years: warmth. She tried to push him away, ignored his texts, left his calls unanswered. But Daniel was patient, gentle, persistent in a way that wasn't suffocating, but terrifying. Because Clara could feel her walls beginning to crack. The night it happened, it was raining. They were in Daniel's apartment, sharing wine, laughing at stories from childhood. For once, Clara forgot herself. She let her guard down. She let her body relax in his arms. And then, just like every time before, her teeth began to ache. "No," she whispered, clutching her mouth, pulling away. Daniel frowned. "What's wrong?" "Did I do something?" She shook her head, tears stinging her eyes. "You need to stay away from me. Please." But he reached for her, kissed her forehead, and held her trembling hands. And that's when the blackness consumed her. When Clara came to, Daniel was lying on the floor. His eyes wide open, skin pale as marble, no breath in his chest. She screamed, shaking him, begging him to wake up. But he didn't. The authorities said he died of sudden cardiac arrest. The cameras in his apartment showed nothing but him pouring wine, sitting down, and then collapsing alone. Alone. Clara wasn't even on the footage. To the world, Daniel had died quietly. But Clara knew the truth. She killed him. Just like the others. And here's the part that makes this story unbearable. Clara still wants love. She craves it. She dreams about it. She lies awake at night imagining what it would be like to wake up next to someone without fearing that her touch, her kiss, her joy would end their life. But she knows it can never happen, because whatever lives inside her is hungry. It waits. It hides in the shadows of her emotions, waiting for her to finally surrender to love, and then it strikes. No one sees it. No one remembers it. No one believes it. So Clara lives, cursed to be a monster no one can prove exists. And the next time someone makes her laugh too hard, makes her blush too deeply, or makes her believe in love again, they'll be dead before morning. Because the curse doesn't forgive, and love doesn't save her. Love kills. Last night, Clara woke up with blood on her pillow. She hadn't kissed anyone. She hadn't touched anyone. She was alone. But the mirror by her bedside showed something she couldn't explain, her reflection smiling, lips stained red, while she sat there crying.